Two, and that goes along with that, you know, the look of most towers, even with all the, you know, bells and whistles and neon, and to me, they're not aesthetically pleasing. They're not something I want to have sitting in my living room, nor do I want to, if you get a real gaming rig, not just throwing a GPU in a shitty, you know, computer. You got noise, you got fans blowing, you know, that's not something, and you got the same thing with consoles a little bit. That's just not something I want in my living room.
Now, the Truth Be Told show, he has his Thunderdome. He's got great content, but the main thing that I pulled from that video is the fact that it's the opinion that a lot of console gamers have about PC gaming. Hell, I had that opinion myself about it. And the thing about it is, no matter how popular PC gaming becomes, we always have to ask that $1,000 question. Will PC gaming truly ever be accepted in the living room space? Will it ever become a force in the living room? And for a lot of people, that answer is no. And a simple reason why, it is truly the aesthetics of the PC gaming itself. The form factor. Most people do not want a tower in their living room. But today's a good day. And it's funny how he was talking about the subject. Blackbond was talking about, you know, the GTX 750 Ti that was released from, you know, PC Perspective did a whole little video basically discussing how they were able to turn basic PCs into first-rate gaming machines. And I thought this would be appropriate because on this very day, after waiting for, well, actually, hell, I've been waiting since CES. Actually, even before that, since I saw a first little glimpse of this case, I knew that I wanted this case. If you are an individual who wants to build a Steam box, and not just the ones that are going to be pre-built and spit out the assembly line, and if you are a person who really wants to custom build their own Steam box and you were looking for that form factor to do that, well, look no more. Look no further. The Silverstone Raven RVZ01 is finally released. And some of you guys probably have no clue what this case is, but for some of you PC gamers, you'll know exactly what this case is. And hopefully some of you guys are excited like I've been excited, because this is one of those cases where I truly wanted a form factor that was attractive, where the aesthetics were pleasing to my eye when placed next to my Xbox One or my PlayStation 4, or even, hell, any other piece of electronics that I have in my 10-foot space. So the $1,000 question, can that happen? If the aesthetics of PC gaming, if the image of PC gaming is changed, will we see success? Will we see the mainstream acceptance of PC gaming in the living room? And that was, along with this being an unboxing, it was to pose that very question to the masses. But let's get straight to this. So for some of you guys who've never really seen one of these things really up close, this is going to be your first time experiencing it. So, hey, I hope you like it. Hold on just a second. Let me unwrap this thing. You can't believe how light this thing is. I mean, I know it's a case, but it's pretty darn light. It's a little surprising how light it is, the truth be told. So here we go. This is, wow. And this thing is pretty small. This thing is probably just a tiny bit bigger than what an Xbox One is. And for some of you guys who don't understand it, well, it just looks like a normal case. Let me be clear about it. This case is designed for PC gaming. Let me say that again. The case is designed for PC gaming. It will hold a full-size GPU card in it. Now, you are limited as far as the power supply, but it is designed for PC gaming. You can put a high-end video card in this machine and it will work. And for some of you people who are talking about possibly putting a 750 Ti in here, this is one of those machines that you could really build a small form factor game and console and it'll perform great. I mean, look how tiny this thing is. I mean, and you're going to see the comparison after I finish building this thing, how it compares to the size of a Xbox One and a PS4 in my living room, so you'll have an idea. But this thing is incredibly small. I mean, just to give you guys some perspective of how small this thing is. This is my Samsung Galaxy Note 2 standing upright right next to it. And as you guys can see, this thing is tiny. And the fact that it can hold what it can hold, I'm impressed and I'm excited. You know, finally something that is aesthetically pleasing to the eye. A place where this thing can truly belong in my living room. So look forward to the build, guys. Keep gaming. That's all I gotta say.